Hello everyone, I'm Joel McDonough,
And I'm Matt McHugh.
and we are McHugh Painting. Well, leftover paint does not last forever. It does last a long time, but the most important thing is not to let it freeze and ensure the lid is closed to prevent moisture from getting inside. And we always tell our painters to ensure that they clean it perfectly so it goes on properly.
Yeah, we harp into our painters a lot to keep the lid nice and clean. That way you get less opportunity for oxygen to come into the gallon and oxidate the paint and dry it up. So it's an important part.
Absolutely. When you're dealing with a professional painter, you'll get better advice not only regarding the materials, but the application side of things as well. We try our best to personalize and professionalize the industry.
Yeah, and like any other trade, like electrical and plumbing, there's apprentices. So we like having a junior and then graduating to a senior where they've got years or hours of experience. They know how to run a site full.
Yeah, and they could work, as a team together to ensure that you get outstanding service and an amazing finish at the end.
I'd say it's up to personal preference. When people are talking about walls, they tend to dirty up the quickest, especially if they have little kids or animals. Sometimes you're in the range of 5 to 8 years. It can be sooner. There are a few clients that call us yearly to come and just touch up certain parts of the house as well. So.
Typically, it is better to paint in warmer weather. We like it in sort of the double digits, but there are some cases that you can paint in the colder weather. If you use a two-part epoxy, it'll cure regardless of temperature, and there's also some paints that work around 2 degrees.
Yeah, if there's some jobs that need to close in the winter months, we can obviously make arrangements to get those coatings in. It's just as the season does come to a close, the paint stores don't typically stock those materials either. We always recommend whatever brand you want to use, go to the higher end. So whether you're at Sherwin or Benny Moore or Dulux, Cloverdale, just get the top end from that store, because when you break down a job, it's typically 80 to 90% labor, 10 to 20 points material. Get the best, you get the best result.
Yeah, and when you do go to the paint store, the people at the paint store are specifically trained in tinting and matching. Sometimes when you do go to the box stores or things like that, you do find some part-time people who aren't as experienced. So to ensure that your colors come out exactly what you want, a professional paint store is what we recommend.
Yes, specifically when you do cabinets, we always have to degrease, sand, and clean. Sometimes we'll just say sand, back, tack, make sure the surface is properly prepped in order to get good adhesion.
Absolutely, and washrooms can be tricky as well. A lot of times there's some contaminants on the surfaces like hairspray and toothpaste, so 100% we do clean that prior to painting. At McHugh Painting, we offer ordinary and we deliver extraordinary, taking your vision to reality one brush stroke at a time.